On this channel, we've often called battles like those on Umbara, Felucia and Jabim chaotic due to the lack of order on the front lines or poor command structures, and that's an accurate description. But as far as chaos goes, none of them have anything on the mission to Kinachi, which definitely proves that absolutely anything can go wrong, and that even the best plans can fall apart easily. The mission to Kinachi was ordered in response to a disturbing discovery. While inspecting the wreckage of the Malevolence, clones discovered that parts of the ship had been made on Kinachi, a supposedly neutral world in the Chiss Ascendancy. Jedi General Ring Sol Ambaze was put in charge of a squad of clones for the mission, and they were dispatched to Kinachi aboard a freighter. The freighter had an extra passenger, however, Ambaze's Padawan, and the young Chiss known as Nuru Konyurama had stowed aboard. Unfortunately, however, trouble began for the team before they even landed. Kinachi had been blockaded by the Trade Federation and they opened fire on the freighter. The clones and Jedi rushed to the escape pods, but the controls on the pods had been sabotaged. The pods subsequently had to be manually launched by Clone Captain Locke, who perished alongside the two pilots of the vessel when the freighter was destroyed. The two escape pods landed on separate parts of Kinachi, with Nuru and 3 clones in one and Ambaze and 5 other clones in the other. Some Vulture droids attempted to attack Nuru's pod, but left because the ground was too slippery to land on. The clones then proceeded to question Nuru until they were assured that he was indeed Ambaze's Padawan, and not a Chiss spy sent by the Confederacy. As Ambaze's team attempted to defend the unconscious from droids elsewhere on the planet, Nuru's team attempted to infiltrate the city in which the Kinachi factory they had been sent to investigate was. In the city, they ran into a pilot known as Lalo Gunn and came aboard her ship, the Hasty Harpy, which she had turned into a diner. From Gunn, Nuru and the team learned more information about Kinachi. The Trade Federation had been occupying the world secretly for the past decade, and nobody on world even knew the Clone Wars had broken out due to the banning of the HoloNet. But as they were talking, they were attacked by a group of commando droids. These droids destroyed TJ, who was Gunn's navigation droid, but were eventually defeated by Nuru and the clones. They then proceeded to capture Cad Bane, who claimed to be fleeing from the commandos and that his job was to break someone out of the prison in the city. Bane went on to say that he'd seen Ambaze and 4 other clones being escorted to the prison. Nuru and the clones then came up with a new plan to break Ambaze out of prison. They would implant the droid's brain from TJ's wreckage into one of the commando droids, and pretend to be the droid's prisoner. They nicknamed the new commando droid Cleaver. But this plan quickly hit a major speed bump. They were surrounded by the Skakoan overseer of the facility and his droids at the entrance, and were expected. But the standoff was interrupted by a series of explosions. Clone Trooper Breaker had split from the group and planted bombs across the facility. As Breaker continued to blow stuff up, he contacted the Jedi Temple for reinforcements. A Republic Armada was then sent to help. With the news of the incoming Armada, the Overseer was forced to flee, as his forces wouldn't hold and Count Dooku couldn't spare any more troops. He activated the facility's self-destruct failsafe, but Nuru and the team were able to free all of the prisoners before the facility was destroyed, including 4 of the other clone troopers. Ambaze, however, was nowhere to be found. He had been kidnapped by Cad Bane, who had been ordered by Darth Sidious to do so from the start. Kinachi, however, was finally liberated, and Breakout Squad, as they came to be known as, moved on to other missions. So that's pretty much it for the mission to Kinachi, and it was hands down one of the most chaotic battles of the Clone Wars, because it was just filled with so much randomness and so many events that probably shouldn't have happened. Anyways guys, just before you go, if you want to learn more about Star Wars, interact with more Star Wars fans, or play Star Wars games, make sure you join us on Instagram, our Steam community group, and the Discords, all links in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.